as fast as possible. That would be very unfortunate there if they were having to play 4v5 the entire time, but hopefully that's not going to be the case. So here we go, 41 seconds left on the clock. We are going to be seeing Cold Death team there on the Russian side, and Mad Dogs will be here on the US side. Again, I'm not too sure how these teams are going to be playing out. Honestly, I didn't really cast a whole lot of these guys during the ESL 1 season, the summer season, so I'm not too sure, but that's what we're here for. This is why I picked these particular matches, because I wanted to showcase some of the teams that I don't get to cast very often. So maybe you guys will have some enjoyment out of this. Breakouts for this particular map, I am honestly not too sure exactly what we're going to be seeing from Cold Death. Probably going to be just basically a nice little flat line going across the board. They might send 2, possibly 3 over here towards the water side of the map just to make sure they get control of bridge. We are going to be seeing 2 players coming in here onto bridge side or water side for Mad Dogs. And nope, we are going to be seeing that 5th player coming in for Cold Death team going over here towards the west side of the map, and they are actually going to go and take control of Hill. So either way, very good positions to be in. We do see Jason though. Jason Bourne, oh yeah. Trying to get some nice little fancy shots down below the bus there. Not able to connect with any of them just yet. He does see on this mini-map though, at least one of those players being over there onto the far left side water. And so far he's not going to be able to connect with any of those shots. We do have first blood though going over here into the favor of Mad Dogs. Cold Death team also taking a lot hit there as well. And this is basically what we're going to be seeing here for Dawnbreaker, which is a very, very slow game. Both teams kind of jockeying for position. Nice pickup there. Eduardo will be able to take down Clar. But he's getting a couple of shots coming in here as well. Does stay alive, though, which is very important. You do want to keep as much pressure on as you possibly can without going down. In, though, has the potential of going big. There's going to be 2 players back behind that bus, but he is going to be getting pressured. Nice pickup there. Able to take down Johnny. Really don't know how he got that turnaround, but he is going to be able to do just that. Jason Bourne finishing it up onto Raphael Bryan. And now, all of a sudden, opening it up. We will be seeing that bomb going into the possession right now of Mad Dogs. But, oh, it resets just at the last second, and that could be just enough to throw them off. Clark is down to only 23 health, still trying to go back and forth, not able to find him just yet. Bomb has gone down, though. But if you notice, that bomb should already be back over here towards Waterside. It does look like Johnny is going to able to have a couple of seconds here to get into position. And he does find the bomb carrier. Nice pickup there. Can he make it a second one? Has to back on up. Right now, Johnny is basically the man here trying to hold it down just long enough here for his teammates to come around from the backside. And that will be Jason Bourne going down to Raphael. Really good shots coming in here from Cold Death team as they are going to be stabilizing, but they have lost a player. I do want to mention that. They have lost their 5th player once again. Still holding strong there onto that bridge side. The bomb carrier all alone, trying to pressure that against 3 players. Not going to be the case. And look at this. This is what we were talking about before. See how out of position they are? I mean, Clark is in no way, shape, or form able to help out his teammates. You do see Sir Zinna, though, making his way back down, but that C site should be getting planted in just a few seconds. Can he get the frags down on him? He cannot. 3 players are still going to be up and alive. Johnny coming back in for the revive. Can he make it happen? He's going to be able to take down 1. Is the second one going to be falling here shortly? Yes, he is. He trades out, though. And that is going to leave absolutely nobody there for Cold Death team to take care of this. And this is really, really unfortunate because Cold Death team was definitely making a play back for this when they did have those 5 players. And you can just see how hard it is to actually play without your 5th. Even worse than what it was back in Domination days. So we are going to be seeing Cold Death team trying to make the way back over here. Will not be able to do so as they are falling one by one. Eduardo running out of ammo, though. Has to come back. Picks up a second gun now. And he is not going to be able to survive. Does go down. That is going to be bomb number 1 in the favor right now of Mad Dogs. And they've got to be pretty happy about that. Getting onto the board right away. 11 minutes left in the half. Or in this round, rather. As Cold Death team will survive that massive explosion, and now they're going to be taking the advantage, going to go on the offensive. Still, they don't have their 5th player in the server just yet, so they're definitely struggling. It's definitely unfortunate that they don't have an alternate or somebody that can take the guy's place. But spotting out two of the players up above, trying to go for that headshot, not connecting with any of them. Cloud has to back on up. Definitely not a good position. He is going to be getting chased right now. Tries to get the 180 turnaround. The Magnum shot not going to be connecting with either of them. His teammates is going to go down, stopping that push completely in its tracks. And now we are going to be seeing Mad Dog on the hunt here as Bravo Squad. They are going to be out to prove something. Still only 4 players left right now for Colt Death Team. Eduardo now, he's going to be pushing back on up with his teammates. We do see End make his way towards that Alpha flag. Not going to be able to get the plan on it, though. We do see Sir Zeno able to pick up 2 more players along his way. 10 minutes left on the clock. A lot of time here to have to burn if you are Cold Death Team. Then again, it does give you plenty of time there to get your last and final player back into the server. And Sir Zeno is doing a very, very nice job right now. 6-3, starting to pull it back in terms of frags for his team a little bit. Clar also 7-3 as well. So they're definitely doing good in terms of just getting kills. But again, just not able to get that 5th player back in the server still. Proving to be so difficult. We do see the bomb carrier now making his way over here towards Alpha. End is going to be down below right now. You can hear those footsteps up above. Nobody able to get onto the plant just yet. Brad really doesn't know where to push on in. We need to be seeing a lot of smokes going down. And here's the problem right now with playing this passively. It does allow Mad Dogs a lot of time here to reinforce these positions, but Cold Death Team doesn't care. They are going to be able to get the plant here in just a few seconds. That's 2 down right now for Mad Dogs. Brokes will be back up and alive, but he's not going to be in a position to stop this right now. We'll be able to get the assist there. That's going to help him out quite a bit. There's the 5th player coming back in for Cold Death Team. And we'll see if that's going to be the difference maker here. Will they be able to get on the board? Sir Zeno will be down below. The guy has been able to convert some crazy kills into their favor. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it again. Looks like his teammates will be able to finish that out. End is going to be up above. End goes down. Now it's all up to Eduardo to try and clean out long A. Will only be able to trade out. Massive play right there. Nobody next to that Alpha site for Mad Dogs. And this looks like it might be able to be the first point on the board here for Cold Death Team, coming back from a 4v5 to get their bomb plant on the board. Beautiful job. And that right there is a fantastic, fantastic comeback for Cold Death Team. We'll see if they're going to be able to keep it up and try and take the win. But we're not going to be seeing any shutouts whatsoever. As Jason Bourne trying to get those long-range shots, not going to be the case. Brokes now having to make his way all the way over towards the bridge. 5-9 currently, so not doing the best in terms of frags. Has to hold on here. It gets a 1-on-2. Will be able to take down Johnny. See if he can make a second one. As he does pick up Clar. Nice job for Brokes. Starting to pick it up just a little bit here, down to only 3 players. And Cold Death Team drops their 5th once again. And this could be the reason why Cold Death Team is not going to be able to take the win. But we do see Brokes still up and alive. Gets the spawns off on him as well. 3 players on top of Bridge. Will they be able to take him down? Brokes does end up getting picked up. And oh no! That was a team nade that dropped from not DKC. Oh my god. That is so unfortunate right there. But does allow Cold Death Team now with control of that bomb to go ahead and push on up. We do see Sir Zeno. Is he out of ammo? Is he actually out of ammo? I think he's actually out of ammo. Down to his G18. And if he won that gunfight right there, would have just gone out of my mind, as there's no way he should have been able to win it out. Brokes does end up trading out. Raphael Bryan trying to come back in as well. He's going to be able to spot out 3 of the players here from Mad Dogs, as that bomb will be making his way back over there towards that Alpha and Bravo site. We'll see if they go for A or B. Looks like they are going to be going in for that A site, which is going to be a little bit easier if they can take control of the hill. And Brand does end up getting picked up, as we will be seeing that bomb going down. Is it successful? It is. So we do see that plant on top of that Alpha site. Still no 5th back in here for Cold Death Team. We saw how powerful they were with their 5. We'll see if he's going to be able to come in and save the day or not. End doing some work. We'll be able to take down Brand. Still going back and forth. Nobody able to push on in for Cold Death Team. And that is going to be a big win right now for Mad Dogs. But no, they don't see the big spawn bomb coming in from the backside. As we do see a push coming out. Johnny, see if he can make it happen. Will only be able to take down End. Nobody getting onto the bomb site in time. And that is going to be Mad Dog's point right here, as we will be seeing a 2-1 advantage going in favor of Mad Dogs. So really, really good play right there from Mad Dogs. Unfortunately, I feel like Cold Death Team probably would have had that game won had their fifth been able to stay in the entire time. That was just really, really bad luck. Nothing you can really do. I don't know if it's connection or if it's his computer or whatever it is. But that, my friends, is why you always need to have an alternate on hand. You need to have that sixth player on your roster just in case problems do arise. So we are going to be seeing a little bit of an advantage coming out right now for Mad Dogs. Now, we're not going to be having any kind of a 2-0 shutout, which means that we absolutely can see a tie going down. If we do see Cold Death Team able to pick up at least 2 of the bombs on the other side, they could take the win. Obviously, it'd be a 3-2. If Mad Dogs takes at least 1 bomb site here, Cold Death Team can still tie it up, take it into overtime, 3-3 overtime. But again, just you saw how much problems or how hard it was for 4 players to have to push up on this map. And I think out of all of the maps, this map would probably be the easier one to hold with 4 just because it is so spread out. If you play it right defensively, you should be able to hold on long enough for your 5th player to get in. But the problem was they couldn't push. They just could not push whatsoever. Every single time they pushed with 4 players, they got wiped down almost immediately. So, Cold Death Team, you need to get your 5th in. I think they would have a lot more success here, obviously, and I think they could take the win potentially if they can have a stable 5th. Alright, so looking at the brackets right now, it does look like Santos Dexterity, they are going to be moving up in the quarterfinals, which I don't think is a surprise to anybody. I think that's pretty much what people were predicting. So we'll see how well the bracket is going to be shaping out here in the next couple of minutes. But should be some interesting quarterfinals. Absolutely. Alright, so probably going to be waiting right now for the 5th player from Cold Death Team to try and join up. And they are going to be on the US side, I believe. And there it is. He is going to be joined. Hopefully good lucks. Good lucks are going to be thrown out. Now it's going to be a little bit harder for them to get completely pushed back and spawn trapped. So it might be a little bit easier for them. I believe they will be able to get to the bridge first. But Mad Dog right now has to be feeling pretty good, especially with it being their Bravo team, their 2nd team. Now I don't know if in terms of skill how the 2 teams match up, but I have to say so far Mad Dog's Bravo lineup has to be pretty happy about themselves, potentially making up into the quarterfinals, which give them, I think it gives them a little bit of extra points. I know that the 1st place gets 100, 2nd I believe gets 75, semifinalists get 50 each. I'm not sure if quarterfinalists change. And here we go, 18 seconds left on the clock. We'll be seeing a big push coming out right now for Cold Death Team to try and get control of this water side of the map. We've seen how successful it was once you do get control of bridge to go ahead and push on into the CB setup. Or are we going to be having a little bit more of a defensive setup for Cold Death Team to try and just basically wait for Mad Dog to make that first mistake? Does look like we are going to be seeing a 4-man push over here actually towards mid. instead of sending out only one onto Waterside, which is very surprising to me. Don't really see this that often. Usually it's about 2 that follow it up. So we're going to go on board right now with N, because I'm kind of curious to see if he waits this out or if he actually goes in a little bit more aggressively here, because there's absolutely nobody pushing up, and he is going to be able to spot out 1. I'm not sure if it's all hitting on top of the rocks there, but he's not going to be able to take down the kill just yet. Decides to go ahead and push on in to the kills, though, coming back up as a Cold Death team down to 3 players, and will be able to take down Brand. Really nice pick up there. But once again, Cold Death team is down to only 4 players. So Mad Dog has to be feeling pretty happy about the situation that they are in. They are going to be able to control, for the most part, Bridge. We do see Clar going down. 3 players will be up and alive here for Cold Death team, as the majority of their team are about to get wiped out. There it is, down to only 1 player, Johnny and Sir Zeno, which if you got to have 2 players up and alive, those are the guys you want to have going for you. And Johnny is going to try and get the frags there. Railings will be blocking out every single one of his shots. And actually, Sir Zeno is not able to get a single kill on the board. The bomb has moved across the board, and Gold Team somehow able to come out on top in these engagements. Sir Zeno will be staying up and alive. Still no kills. But he does spot out 4 players, pushing that bomb across the map towards that alpha side. Finally going to be able to get onto the board. This is a very, very dangerous situation for them to be in. They do not need to be going down this many bombs right away. I mean, still 13 minutes on the clock. They need to be burning a lot more time down. Clar coming in from the backside, as he is going to be able to get a nice couple of spots here, and really nobody from Mad Dog setting up on top of Long A. And Clar might be able to go in for the Ninja Defuse. Oh, no way. There it is, checking the bomb. Very smart move right there from End, as he was going to be able to hear it. So props to him. He's going to be able to do it once again. Yes, no, he doesn't end up going down. But we do see a nice little back rage coming out from Eduardo. Eduardo able to take down 2. Ends up going down. In the end, the 5th player from Cold Death team finally making his way back in. And I think that was going to be what made it happen, as we do see the defuse going down right away. Beautiful job right there. Cold Death team, you can just see how powerful they are with that 5th player, able to hold off Mad Dogs. And now they are going to be going back onto the attack, as Johnny's going to be leading the charge here onto Waterside. We'll see how successful that is actually going to be. So far, not spotting out anybody just yet. Mad Dog's realizing, you know what, we need to play a little bit more defensively here. Oh no, it does look like he's not going to be able to stay in. Cold Death team might potentially be losing out their 5th once more, as he is going to be lagging out, and that's exactly what's happening there. So, yeah, it does look like Cold Death team will be back to a 4v5 here in just a few seconds. And that's going to be Johnny trying to get those long-range AEK kills. Kind of interesting that we are seeing AEKs being used on this particular map. Usually, we see a shift over there towards more of an Ace 23 style of play, as opposed to the AEKs. But it is definitely what players are used to. And you do see a lot, especially for the Americas, a lot of AEK usage. Bran not able to make anything happen there, ends up going down. Clar able to spot out at least 1. He does have the bomb in hand. So at the very least, they're able to stall out any kind of potential push here from Mad Dogs, but it's not going to be enough. Finally, Clar does end up falling. Sir Zeno is the last hope. He is 3-0 currently right now, has yet to die. We'll see if he's going to be super sneaky here, if he's going to go ahead and get the first shots on. He'll be able to take down in. And that does give him control of Bridge. Nice pick up there onto Eduardo, making it a 2nd. Currently 5-0. But you know, how much are these kills going to mean if you're not able to get the bomb on the other side of the map? As we do see Sir Zeno still making his way back over here. Mad Dog's able to take down the bomb carrier, who is basically traveling alone. And they are going to be able to take down Sir Zeno, so we are going to be seeing now Cold Death team on the offensive. Make their way over here towards that Charlie side. And this is actually interesting here, because we do see Mad Dogs with enough time to reinforce over here onto that C. Usually, you don't want to push up onto that Charlie side unless you're able to get a wipe. And that's not the case here. Eduardo does end up going down. Brooks is going to be back up as well with those rockets. Now, if you're wondering what he's doing with rockets all the way in the back, he's going to try and get the planter, but he just was a little bit too slow there on the shots. But there he is. We'll be able to take down Clark. He's going to make it a second one, as he's going to try and take down as much of this cover as possible. Still, no push is going to be coming in here. They don't need to get too aggressive here. Mad Dogs, remember, they do have that advantage, so if they do give up this bomb site, it's not the end of the world. They can come back. Nice pickup there, as we do see one going down. Not the second one. Bran will be avenged, as Sir Zeno will be coming back in here as well. He gets taken out from behind. Johnny will be back up for the defense. Can he make it happen? He's going to be able to take down one. Takes down a second one as well. Clark is still up and alive. Beautiful play right there. And Cold Death Team, somehow, with only 4 players, will be able to come back, evening up the game 2-2 across the board. 9 minutes left on the clock, as we will see plenty of time for both of these teams to try and make their play. 11-4 right now for Johnny. He is definitely beasting it up. And I love what Clark was doing right there. He didn't get any kills, but he was in a very good position there to stall out any kind of a potential push that could actually happen. And Bran also going to be pushed up fairly aggressively as well. I really like the way Cold Death plays this map right now. They're very, very aggressive. Right after the bomb gets planted and taken down, they're able to take a lot of map control. And they will be able to get the bomb right away. We do see a couple of players there from Mad Dog setting up the top of Waterside Bridge. Looks like one of them did end up going down. We do have End still up and alive. He does fall fairly quickly there, but Mad Dog able to get the respawns coming back up. So they should be able to stop a bomb carrier, at least initially, here on top of this Alpha site. And yes, it looks like Jason Bourne will be able to do just that. And he gets a second one there as well onto Sir Zeno. Really nice reaction time there. And that's going to be cleaning up everybody next to the bomb site itself. Sir Zeno will be coming back up after getting revived. Not able to get Clar, though, which is a huge loss. And it's amazing to see them doing this well, especially with only 4 players. I mean, they have played fantastically here. But we'll see if it's going to be enough. Johnny will be back up all the way back behind him. He does give away his position, not able to make any play happen. And that is it. We are going to be seeing that push completely shut down now, finally, from Mad Dogs, as they are going to be re-pushing over here towards that Alpha side. The 5th player still not joining in for Cold Death Team. There we go. He is going to be joining in right now. We'll see how much damage he's going to be able to do. Almost a repeat of the very first time that we saw the push on the second round from Mad Dogs. Legato able to come in, get a couple of kills, save it with a defuse. See if he's going to be able to do the same again. Clark does end up going down, not able to take down the bomb carrier himself. Legato trying to make his way back around for a little bit of a flank here. He's going to be able to get a couple of players to spawn back in on him. As you can see, in pushing on up, we do see slowly but surely Cold Death Team making their push. All 5 players are going to be able to play very, very aggressively here towards the bomb, but not able to make any kind of a play just yet. Brooks, I think Legato is going to be lagging out right next to the bomb, unfortunately. Brooks will be able to take down Clark. Looked at Legato like, do I shoot him or do I not shoot him? But he's still going to be able to hold on defensively here. Sir Zeno does get picked up. Now it's down to Johnny, all alone to try and make the play. And he is not going to be able to. We will be seeing another bomb on the board here. But no, a sneaky little defuse potentially not going to be happening there. And that is going to be a 3v2 for bombs in favor of Mad Dogs. So Mad Dogs right now needs to clean it up. Try and get to, at the very least, like a 4-2 to shut this out. 5 minutes is a very long time to try and just play defensively here. They do have some fairly decent position, high ground position. We do see End backing up just a little bit. But Cold Death Team actually getting a drop as well. Or, I'm sorry, Mad Dog's getting a drop as well. So yeah, both teams having some connection issues here. As Brooks sees just an army of players moving his way. Will end up falling. Once again, out of position here. Mad Dog not really going to be able to do much of anything at all. If Johnny gets this bomb, makes his way over here towards that Bravo side, but he is fairly low on health, and he is pushed back all the way towards the hill, which means that But there is an opportunity for possibly shots come in from main spawn. Don't see anybody coming in from main. That will be Brooks here. But look at the push. Jason Bourne will be making his way as he does end up getting the kill. Brooks taking down Johnny. Defuse will end up coming back in. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock here. As we do need to see a Cold Death team with a potential opportunity here to come back. It is evened up, so they have to be happy about that. Nice pick up there. Clar will be able to take down Jason Bourne. Gets the spawns off on him as well, so the bomb's still in their possession. Have they gotten the wipe just yet? They have it, and Brooks possibly going huge. Able to take down 1, 2. Did he get the third? He didn't. He has to be so low on health. Where is Clar right there? I have to check him and see. He had to have been close to 20 or 30 health, taking a G18 to the face, but just able to squeak out that kill. And now he's going to be able to push up fairly aggressively here with that engineer kit, using those rockets to try and get as much splash damage downrange as possible. Bomb is planted. Cold Death team, could they possibly come back and win this after being basically on the back foot the entire time? And still, it's a 4v4, so basically all evened up. We do see Mad making their way over there towards that alpha site. Brand leading the back on up. Doesn't have really the positioning to hold on to that bomb site, so we could be seeing another defuse coming in. It doesn't look like that was going to be the case. Mad did get shut down. Jason Bourne will be able to get the revive, but he didn't get the kills. He had to know that there was at least 2 players back behind. Brooks also goes down, and we will be seeing Cold Death team able to even it up 3-3 with 3 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock. We are going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. So Cold Death team has got to be happy about that. Take a look at the frags right there. 17-11 there for Johnny. Clar going 16-10, 13-6 for Sir Zeno, and Brand going 12-15. So the only one player actually going negative on Cold Death team. And I have to say, in terms of frags, Cold Death team winning hands down. I mean, they looked in control the entire time. They had really good map control for the majority of the time as well. Map 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes probably to 3.5 minutes or so. That's kind of the sweet spot for the other maps. On Dawnbreaker, that's not necessarily the case. Dawnbreaker, we see a lot more longer played out rounds, just because, and it's not necessarily because teams are like in choke points or whatever. It's just that they're basically waiting in for those kills, those initial kills. I'd say Lockers is probably the only other map that we see longer overtime rounds than on Dawnbreaker. But that would be it. So we are going to go ahead and switch sides. We do see Mad on the blue side of the map. Cold Death team will be on the red side. It does look like we are going to be live. So guys, make sure you root for whatever team you're going to be voting for here. If it's Cold Death team, can they actually keep this going? They've been playing 4v5 the entire match. Can they make it here in the overtime? They've done almost the impossible here. Or we'll be seeing Mad Dogs making their way up into the quarterfinals, which I think will be their first quarterfinals actually to have made. So there's the breakouts, as we do see fairly standard right now from the U.S. team going to their water side for the Russian team as well. So that's going to be pretty much, like I said, a standard play for both of these guys. And we'll see who's going to be able to get first blood. Is it going to be Mad Dog, or will it be Cold Death team? Ooh, Jason Bourne not able to snatch that kill there. Instead, he's going to have to back on up as his teammate End does go down. Now we do see him just trying to stay alive as much as possible. Again, oh, nice shot there. Johnny does end up going down by a headshot. If he was able to pick up that second kill, that would have been ridiculous. But he does end up falling in the end. Broke's also going to be pushing back in here to try and pick up the slack. But it is going to be a 1-on-2 situation. And he is not in the best of positions here to fight back as we do see those nades coming back in. Nice spray there from Brooks. Just basically peppering where he figured Brooks, or I'm sorry, where Johnny would actually push in from. We'll be able to get the squad wipe. And you know, this might actually be a very fast round as we do see the squad wipe going down. Where the respawn's coming back in, we do have a lot of rockets going to be coming out onto that alpha site, but it's really going to be too little too late. Jason Bourne is going to be pushed up fairly aggressively here next to that B site. And also taking a fairly aggressive position. But End will be able to get the kill there onto Clar. Down to Sir Zeno, as he will be able to take down Eduardo. They do have a little bit of time here on the clock, as we do see Sir Zeno making his way around for a back range, taking down Jason Bourne. And look at this, Cold Death team able to wipe it out. We do see a couple of players sitting up above, but the smokes are going to be going down. Johnny making his way onto the defuse. Can he sneak it here, as he's trying to with all his words, and it's not going to be the case, as we do see that bomb going down. 2 minutes and 3 seconds, as that will be our time to beat. eslgaming.com/battlefield. As make sure you sign up for our next week's cup, which is going to be going down the 6th of September. And that is going to be our third and our final qualification cup for this event. So if you do want to get in for the running for the prize pool from nG.Store, make sure you do sign up and get in there in that last qualification cup. Of course, make sure you do check out our sponsors, www.ngstore.com.br. Head on over there. You can buy me a chair. I really need a chair right now. This one is falling apart, so you can go ahead and buy me a chair and give them a little support as well. I'll go ahead and just PM you the address. Be all good. But make sure you do check them out, and give them some thanks there as well for supporting the Battlefield community, as we always need people supporting the Battlefield community. So this is going to be live here at 5 seconds. In our second overtime round, we'll see if Cold Death team is going to be able to bring it back. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Now, Mad Dogs, if they want, they can basically just play extremely passive here, which I'm going to be honest with you. I usually don't go for like play passive here, right from the start, just because I'm kind of the opinion of you ride the horse that brought you, which basically means don't change your play style just because you're in this kind of situation. But in this situation, they don't really need to be needlessly, dying. We do see Cold Death team there onto Waterside with a 2-man push. See if they're going to be successful there in taking down that last player. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Nice pickup there, as we do see Jason Bourne able to pick up Claire on top of Bridge. Now we do see a push coming in here as well onto Waterside, but Johnny able to get that initial frag. Not going to be the case there onto Brand, as he also gets picked up. So we are going to be seeing a minute left to grab the bomb and try and hightail it over to a bomb site. It takes 45 seconds here to get onto a bomb. And if it does go past that mark, it is going to be it. Just a few seconds left. We do see Mad Dogs with the bomb in hand, going to be able to move it back over here towards that alpha side. That, my friends, is going to be it. So congratulations there. Mad Dogs will be able to take the win, as there is absolutely no possible way for Cold Death team to end up coming back in this situation. So congratulations, I have to say, for Mad Dogs. They played fantastically well today. I do think that Cold Death team could have done a lot better had they had their 5th player in there. Probably would have been able to take the win without going into overtime, as I mean, you just have to have a 5th player. I mean, that's all there is to it. You have to have somebody to be able to sit in if you do have connection issues, PC issues, whatever it may be. That's just the case there. So congratulations there. As I said before, we are going to be having Mad Dog team moving on up into the brackets. They will be facing off against looks like Uranus Gaming.